Welcome to the most accurate upcoming smartphone video on the internet. Bold claim. So last month was pretty meh, but we had three big things. Number one, Pixel 7 launch in India. Number two, 5G launch in India.
4G speeds finally in India.
Number three, we'll get to the third one. Well, jokes aside, Apple just launched three new products. New iPad Pro M2 and a new Type-C to Lightning dongle to the world. And the top tier iPad Pro M2 costs, wait for it, 2,22,900. Who in their sane mind is buying 2 lakh iPad? But in other news, there are not many launches in November, December 2022 because companies don't like to release phones in this time because 2 months more and your phone becomes an year old. But don't be sad, there's going to be a banger of devices in January 2023, S23 series, Vivo X90, iQOO flagships. We'll talk about all of that and those few but important launches in November 2022. I'm excited, let's go. Recently, Xiaomi launched the Redmi Note 12 series in China and Redmi Note series have been the best selling and probably the game-changing phone for Indian smartphone market. However, last year was pretty meh. This year it looks interesting. Now Redmi Note 12 series has three phones, Redmi Note 12, Redmi Note 12 Pro and Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus. Names. And this year Xiaomi has also launched the Redmi Note 12 Explorer Edition. How? When? What name will it launch in India? That's the most complex math equation to solve. The launch date in India is still somewhere around end of December or next year. Now the specs is what gets me excited. Both Redmi Note 12 Pro and Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus will have 120Hz OLED display, Dimensity 1080. Now you will get 50 megapixel IMX 766 camera with OIS on Redmi Note 12 Pro. Now this is the same camera that you find in 25 or 30,000 or even 40,000 phones. And it is also rumored that the expensive Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus will have a 200 megapixel camera. The same camera which was in the flagship Moto S30 Ultra. Here's a video for that. Also, Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus will have 120 watt fast charging and Redmi Note 12 Pro will have 67 watt fast charging. Now, how much will it cost? Well, as per Chinese pricing, Redmi Note 12 starts at 14,000 rupees, Redmi Note 12 Pro starts at 20,000 rupees and Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus starts at 24,000 rupees. But you can expect the price to be 2 to 3,000 higher than Chinese pricing because dollar is now expensive. And before we get to the next phone, the third biggest thing in tech month was...
Looks good. Oh. Yeah! We crossed!
We hit 1 million subs, which is crazy. Long time due, but thank you. Thank you to all the 1 million people out there who just watched our video. That 1 million special video is coming pretty soon. We are working hard on it. Now, there are rumors about Samsung M54 series, first Samsung mid-range phone with flagship Snapdragon 888. No, it's mostly not happening. Instead, there are a lot of leaks and rumors about Samsung S23. Now, the launch of S23 will be first week of January 2023 and the S23 series is expected to be crazy camera focused. Now, S23 series has three phones, S23, S23 Plus and S23 Ultra. There is no Note series now, so the S23 Ultra is the Note 23. All the three phones will have Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and Samsung might go with Snapdragon chips again in India as per rumors. Also, you will see the crazy 200 megapixel sensor on S23 Ultra up from 108 megapixel on S22 Ultra. That would be crazy to see. The megapixel war is on. Also, there are renders about S23 Ultra having equal bezels on all four sides. If you see this render, let's see, wait and watch. Next up is the Realme 10 Pro series. Now, how can we talk about Redmi and then not talk about Realme? Realme is also teasing its Realme 10 Pro series, Realme 10 Pro and Realme 10 Pro Plus. Now last year, Realme 9 Pro Plus was a really good seller. It had a really good camera and even we recommended it. Realme 10 Pro series will launch 2nd to 3rd week of November or November end. Now in terms of specs, you will get the same Dimensity 1080, same 50 megapixel IMX 766 camera as Redmi Note 10 Pro. It will have thinner bezels around the display. It will be interesting to see that Redmi Realme comparison. Now Realme 10 Pro series is rumored to start around 22,000. But what's interesting is, due to Xiaomi's ongoing problems, Xiaomi has launched very few good phones in India and Realme has been aggressive on 5G and sales. So if you see in 2022 recently, Realme has 16% share compared to 19% market share by Xiaomi and you'd be like, Pratik, Xiaomi is still winning. Well, at the same time, in last year, 2021, the difference between Xiaomi and Realme was 13%, not 3%. Realme is catching up. How can you not have an upcoming video without Motorola? Motorola has taken up the responsibility of Xiaomi and Realme together. So Moto S30 Neo will launch in India with some different name, but it will come to India in the last week of November or the first week of December. Now Moto S30 Neo will have Snapdragon 695, 120Hz POLED display, but main focus will be on camera. You get 64 megapixel camera with OIS, 32 megapixel front camera. Now it needs to be seen how good really the camera is. The phone will cost a bit premium, so it will land somewhere around 22,000. Now, the most hyped company of 2022, Nothing, it launched their third product, Nothing Ear Stick. Now, you can buy it in India from November 17th on Flipkart, Myntra, etc. Way long. And before you buy it, it cost 8,500 rupees. Just for perspective, the previous Nothing Ear 1 TWS was initially launched for 5,999. So somehow the Nothing Ear Stick has less features, but it costs more.
But in the US, it launched for $99 and $1 is equal to 80 rupees. So the price is justified.
Well, that's a good point, Sayan sir, but you buy as per the Indian market, which is very competitive and you have better options. Now, the Nothing Ear Stick looks beautiful, NGL, but we'll see. Let us know if you want a video on it. 6,000 likes. 8,000 likes, we do it in a TechWiser style video. Next up, there are rumors about iQOO Neo 7. Most of the people are saying it will launch in November. Well, it's not launching anytime soon. It is definitely coming to India, but after the launch of iQOO 11 and iQOO 11 Pro, iQOO's latest flagships. So the iQOO 11 series will launch somewhere in the first week to mid of January. Now, iQOO 11 in India is iQOO 10 series from China. A bit confusing, you know, but you will get Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. iQOO 11 Pro will have a curved 120Hz LTPO3 display. iQOO 11 will have a flat display. Both iQOO 11 and iQOO 11 Pro will have somewhat same 50 megapixel main camera, but iQOO 11 Pro will have a gimbal camera for better stabilization. And as per the Chinese pricing, the iQOO 11 in India will start around 41,000 and iQOO 11 Pro will start under 60,000. Now, the biggest event in November 2022 will be Snapdragon Summit. Now, Snapdragon is the company that makes processor for smartphones. So, the Snapdragon Summit is November 15 to November 17. And Snapdragon will launch their new flagship processor, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2.
Ooh, it's hot.
Good joke. Actually, it's not hot. We have seen Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 and Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 were powerful, but almost all the phones had to put some cooling layer to keep it from getting hot, and battery drain was an issue. So Snapdragon will work on heat management and better battery life. There will be not much performance improvement, but the major thing is, after the launch of Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 in November, we'll see a whole sea of new flagships with Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. We have Xiaomi 13 series, OnePlus 11 series, and then finally Samsung S23 series. So that was the list, and let us know which launch are you excited about. By the way, we are going to do all the best worst smartphone videos, ranking UI in tiers for this year 2022. Let us know what year-end video you want to see. On that note, this is Pradeep signing off. See you in the next video. Pew pew.